Let me take you back in time, where you can meet two friends of mine. 10 years ago our story starts, a tale of love within two hearts. Fair Dundee shall set the stage of where our hero's home was made. Young Joseph, from near Torridon, a minstrel fit for courts of kings. And far from there the Netherlands was home to family Shevin, and daughter Elle, whose beauty famed, an angel sent from heaven. Strangers now, both unaware of love's call from within, but now is when, and here is where, our fairy tale begins. Chapter 1. Meeting. Joseph spent his spare time far from the core of busy Dundee City, sheltered under the sprawling canopy of his favorite oak, composing songs about springtime and medieval battles. His friends were the animals in the field and the birds in the trees. Eliane brushed her teeth twice daily and 3 times at the weekend. She loved Holland because she could see for miles in every direction across the flat fields. She lived in a windmill and always dreamt of being kissed by a prince. Eliane's father was an international spy, and his secret employer ordered him to leave Holland for the mountainous region of the Sidlaws near Dundee. The Shevins travelled over the icy, shark-infested sea to the mystical land of Scotland where the haggis dwell. Eliane started school and made lots of friends, but she felt like she was waiting for an adventure that was yet to come. One day, as she was walking through the forest thinking about French pastries, she heard the most wonderful music. She followed the heavenly sound through the woods to its source, and there, under the great oak, sat Joseph, playing the guitar.
I like your music,
said Eliane.
I like your smile,
Joseph replied, and like that, the two became great friends. They went to school together, they played games together, and they spent their weekends together, always to the sound of wonderful music, taking into account good dental hygiene. Chapter 2. Separation. Eliane and Joseph became very special friends. However, their journey was only just beginning. Joseph had decided that he needed to prove himself as a man worthy of love and respect, and Dundee was no place for such tests. Eliane was sad to see her friend go, but Joseph's mind had been made. Off he journeyed to the cloudy west coast, to the land called Glasgow, home of many rangers and carrots and popular radio stations. Chapter 3. The Dark Night. Here our story jumps through time. Eliane has left Dundee and has moved to Glasgow, hoping to rekindle what had once made her so happy. She longed for magical musical moments with Joseph once again. But now that she was in Glasgow, he was nowhere to be found. As she was walking through the dark streets of Glasgow, pondering her predicament, she suddenly heard the familiar sound of music. She addressed a group of men walking past.
Can you hear the music?
Aye,
one replied.
Would you like to dance?
All of a sudden, the group of men began encircling Eliane, and she was defenseless. Closer they came, the ringleader's face bearing a cruel grin.
Show me some moves then, love,
he said as he took one step closer. Then suddenly,
do you mind if I cut in?
The man spun round.
Aye, actually I do.
Just in time to see a 6-stringed instrument of carnage connect with the top of his head. Seeing their leader fallen, the rest of the mob took to their heels and fled, leaving a very shaken Eliane standing face to face with none other than her very own precious Joseph. He had saved her,
But Joseph,
said Eliane.
I've been in Glasgow looking for you. Where have you been all this time?
Looking for your father,
Joseph replied.
to ask him for your hand in marriage.
Joseph knelt down on one knee and gently took Eliane's hand.
Will you marry me?
Eliane, sobbing tears of joy, said.
Yes.
And then they Spider-Man kissed. And such is the tale of Joe and Elle. Love spanned cities and all was well. And so to the future, to a wonderful life, as Joey and Elle become husband and wife. With love, your friends and family.